All right, let's finish out with the credit card example here. So number 7 and 8 here, we got Rich bought a hot tub for $6,850. Can I get a hot tub? Woo, woo. All right, so he goes ahead, gets his hot tub for $6,850, puts it on his Discover card at 17.9% interest, and now he's going to make minimum payments, which is 2% of the balance each month. All right. So, and by the way, I didn't make up that 2%. I actually looked it up. I went to Discover's website, looked up what their minimum payment is on their cards, and it was 2%. All right. So let's go ahead and put in the balance. You bought a $6,850 hot tub, Rich. So, there's your balance on the credit card. And his payment is going to be 2% of that 6,850. So go ahead and do 0.02 times 6,850, and that gives him a payment of $137. Okay, so that is his monthly payment. All right, now to get the interest amount, we're going to take his 17.9%, which is 0.179, and we're going to multiply it, or I'm sorry, we're going to divide it by 12 to make it monthly. Let's go ahead and do that. 0.179 divided by 12 gives us 0.0149. And the decimal keeps going. I'm going to round right there. All right. Let's go ahead and use this 0.0149, and let's figure out how much goes to interest. So I'm going to take the $6,850 balance, and I'm going to multiply it by that. There we go. Multiply it by that interest rate, monthly interest rate of 0.0149. And that gives me $102.07 going to interest. Holy smokes, that's how much goes to interest then. All right, so just to show you my math up here, organize it for you. All right, so that's how I got the amount going to interest. All right, so think about this. You send in a payment of $137, and 102 of it goes to interest. Whew, that's terrible. So take your 137, subtract your 102.07, and only $34.93 is what actually gets to come off of the principal. So I'm going to wow, that's terrible. So I'm going to take my 6,850. I'm going to subtract my 34.93, and I get $6,815.07. All right. Now, I didn't teach you anything new as far as, hey, making minimum payments on a credit card is a bad idea. You already knew that before you took the class. You knew that probably 5 years ago. I could ask my 6th grade daughter that, and she'd probably be like, yeah, that sounds like a bad idea. All right. But this is how bad it is. This is the math of it. And it gets worse because next month, because it is based on 2%, the next month is even going to be worse, because when I take this balance 6815 and copy it down to the next month, which you don't even have to do this on this worksheet, but when I take it and copy it down to the next month, I'm going to do 2% of this number, so my payment actually gets lower. And that deceives people. They think, oh, good, my payment went down. No, that's not good. That means you're paying even less towards the loan. Okay, so what happens here is the payment drops a little bit more, and the interest barely goes down at all, and your amount to principal barely goes up at all, and it just stretches out this loan and really stretches it out for a heck of a long period of time. That's why it's such a horrible idea to make minimum payments on a credit card. And I want you to go ahead and just do a search real quick, and you can actually just copy and paste that if you want, and do a search for this minimum payment calculator. It'll be the bankrate.com website. When you go there, it just gives you a minimum payment calculator, and I already have mine in because I did it earlier. But just put that credit card balance, the credit card rate, the minimum payment in there, and you can see it kicks out the minimum payment, or monthly payment of 137, like we said. But here's the interesting part. If you click View Report, Right here is your amortization table. Okay. And it gives you a month by month breakdown. You can see the payment went down from month to month. We don't want the payment to go down. We want to pay more on it. And you can see because the payment went down, the amount that goes to principal barely went up at all. As a matter of fact, it didn't go up. It went down. This loan is going to stretch out forever. The only thing that's going to make it pay off someday is when we finally get down. I mean, this is only 10 years into it, and you can see we still owe $3,700 on it. You scroll down to about 30 years into it, finally you'll get that balance below $25, and then you'll just pay it off then. I mean, it's unbelievable how bad it is. All right, so that concludes our little part on credit cards. I did put a credit card statement on here so you can see what one looks like. I think the big bad ripoff on this is they never show you how much of your payment is going to interest when you make the minimum payment of $35. They just don't show where that money goes. They don't show an amortization table. And I don't think a lot of people would look at it anyway, but I just think that's kind of a ripoff. But I'll let you decide that. This is number 8. You can answer that and also answer number 7 as well. But finish out the worksheet, submit it, and we will see you again.